How we doing, guys? Welcome back to 6 Beer Reviews. Today we're continuing on with the Attack of the Killer 4-pack from Zool Beer Company. This one is Have the Lambs Stopped Screaming. Love this name and the label art, everything about this beer. I'm a huge Silence of the Lambs fan. Just absolutely love Hannibal Lecter, everything about that movie. So I'm very excited to check this one out. This is a collaboration with RAR Brewing, I believe is how you say it. They are out of Cambridge, Maryland. Just something else that I love. Just everything about this beer. I love that they collabed with a brewery out of Maryland because if you've seen the movie before, Hannibal Lecter is kept in a prison in Baltimore, Maryland. I believe Cambridge is right outside Baltimore, so I think that's really cool. I don't know if they meant to do that. That was something they were going for, but I think that's awesome. So this is a chocolate coconut raspberry sour, clocking in at 6.66% ABV. It is a gluten-free sour. Zool Beer Company. They are out of Knoxville, Tennessee. This was canned on October 7th. So we are about 2 weeks old. It says from thence into beauty. I love it. This comes courtesy of my man Armando. Thank you so much again for bringing some Zool beer back from Knoxville to me. I'm a huge Halloween fan. I love horror movies, and I'm very excited to check this out. So let's go ahead and dive into this one. I feel like I should, with it being a sour, I don't know if it's like heavily fruited. I would assume so. I don't know. Don't think I've ever had a sour with chocolate in it. So I've had sours with coffee. I believe, what was it? Southern Grist did one of their Hill series with coffee, which kind of gives off like a chocolate note. But I've never had actual chocolate in a sour before. So this poured a lot like PB&J mixtape, but it is a little bit more. Got a little dirty glass. It's a little thicker, but it's still that same kind of like jelly color to it. It's a little little more unfiltered than PB&J mixtape was, but I mean, yeah, it just looks like grape jelly. I guess, what is this, raspberry, right? Yeah, it kind of gives off more like a grape look to me, but I guess I could see raspberry. Like if you liquefy raspberries, I could see that. So looks awesome. Looks like a sour from Zool. So let's dive in and get a nose on this one. Whoa. Yeah, tons of chocolate on there. Almost gives off like cocoa powder, like that kind of chocolate. It's got that like almost like chalky kind of chocolate. I get a little bit of the coconut too. I was looking on UnTappd before this, and I saw that some people were saying they didn't really get a lot of the coconut, but I can definitely see it on the nose. Yeah, it's almost got like an almond joy kind of vibe to it, with some like raspberry jam. Don't really care for that chalky note, but I do kind of like the chocolate in there. It's just kind of different, fun to check out different stuff every now and then. Yeah, it is a little chalky. I don't know, maybe it's like mixing in with the coconut too. I feel like coconut sometimes has this like, not chalky, but I don't know, just like adds this like dryness. I don't know if that made sense at all, but it smells pretty good. Let's dive in. Cheers. I really like the tartness. It's got a little sweetness, but it is pretty dry on the finish. Yeah, it's got a decent amount of like sour tartness from that raspberry. Coconut's definitely there. Yeah, I saw some people saying there's no coconut in this. I could definitely get coconut, which sometimes coconut for me is hard to pick out, unless it's like a pina colada beer. I can definitely see coconut. Chocolate's definitely there. Definitely gives me like almond joy, um, even with a little like nuttiness in there. I can definitely see almond joy. Um, just like mixed with, God, is there like a, I know there's some type of like, desserts where I see like jam, like some kind of like fruit puree in there. Then there's the chocolate. God, I'm trying to think of these specific desserts. It really reminds me of, I can't think of them. But it has the coconut. There's like these desserts that have like coconut and then like or not raspberry, but like cherry on top and with like chocolate. Oh, gosh, it's gonna drive me nuts what that is. But that's what I get. Um, I get all three of the things that they say are in this beer, which, I feel like, you know, you, you look at this, you'd be like, yeah, duh, you'd be able to get all those. But sometimes, like, some of those notes are really hidden, especially with coconut. Sometimes, like I said, it's hard for me picking out in certain beers, especially like stouts. I'm not a big like coconut stout fan, but it's not bad in this beer. The I think it's kind of like throwing me off with the chocolate. It's just very different. I've never had chocolate in a sour before. Pretty like medium body. Um, Not too much carbonation, but it's not like super syrupy. It just drinks like a kettle sour kind of. Doesn't really drink like smoothie sour at all, which sometimes I get that with their gluten free sours. Doesn't drink like those, so don't be expecting that. But just drinks like a nice tart sour. Definitely get the raspberry, and you definitely get the chocolate. Not like blowing me away or anything, but it's not bad. Like, would I have this again? I don't know, maybe. But this is like one that I'm glad I didn't get a 4 pack of this alone, because I do know they're selling this alone. Um, I did see, just because I'm curious, I looked up like all 4 beers from the 4 pack, and this was the lowest rated on UnTappd. Not that I really care about that stuff, but just thought that was worth mentioning. So far, out of the 2 I've had, definitely like the other one more. So, yeah, but it's not a bad beer. It's fun to check out different stuff. Chocolate is super, just different in sour beers. Usually I'm having it in stouts or like porters and stuff. So, it's cool to check out. I mean, label wise and name wise, it might be my favorite out of the 4. That's for sure. Does RAR do a lot of this stuff? I have no idea. Never really heard of RAR before, but I'll have to check him out. So, yeah, I mean, God, I'm gonna go watch Silence of the Lambs after this. I mean, I can't not. I absolutely love that movie. One of the only like horror movies that won Best Picture. Um, so I think that's pretty awesome. So yeah, if anybody else, big horror fans out there, let me know. I'm all about them. So this was really fun to check out, and definitely another can I'll be saving on to. But Armando, thank you again for sharing this one. Really cool to check these beers out. So that's all I got, guys. Catch you next time. Cheers.